Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today we'll start EKS cluster. So I think last time I promised I'm going to start a new topic called EKS. So today topic is how to create a cluster. If you're able to see my AWS console, so this is my AWS console. So today we'll talk about how to create a cluster using the command line interfaces. Okay, so this is my AWS console. If you're able to see, there is a service called EKS. Okay, just if you search type it EKS, you'll get the EKS cluster. Okay, if we come to left side, so there is a EKS cluster. So today topic is purely command line interfaces. So tomorrow I'm going to create a new topic for how to create a cluster using the AWS console. Okay, so today I'll be going to use uh, command line interface. For this, I'm going to use a one of the uh, command line interface called Cloud Shell. So this is given by the AWS itself only. So just I'm going to open the Cloud Shell. Okay. So let's get initialize it. Okay. So before that, what are the pre-requirements we required? Okay. So So first, what are the things pre-requirements? First of all, if you wanted to communicate with the EKS cluster, okay, we should install a eksctl one of the command and kubectl. This is the one of the command. This will be communicated with the cluster, but eksctl we will be using to create a cluster. Okay, so let's verify it. So is this installed or not? Kubectl hyphen short hyphen client. Okay, so that means EKS cluster version is installed. Sorry, kubectl version it is already installed. Okay, let me verify it same way for the eksctl. Okay, so eksctl it is not installed. Okay, what we can do it? We can just install the eksctl so that our pre-requirements it will be completed. Okay, so let me copy and install it. Okay, let me run the command to verify eksctl is installed. If you're able to see, this is the version it is installed. Earlier it is not installed. Okay, so how to install eksctl command? Okay, I'll just give the uh, documentation how to install eksctl. Okay, and the kubectl everything. Okay, so now our pre-requirements is completed. So now how we can create a EKS cluster. Okay, so using the eksctl command. Okay, so before that we want to just identify it. Okay, so use this command to get the account number, ARN number details, all the details it will come. Okay, so just this is for the verification of we have a sufficient access or everything. Okay, so this is first command you can use it. So there is a two types of we can use it in the EKS cluster. One is forget, one is manager nodes. So forget is mainly use, forget used for AWS itself only. They will be managing everything. For managed node means we should manage it. Okay, that means as a cloud engineer or DevOps engineer, you should use it. Okay, so let me use it. First thing is managed nodes. Okay, next topic you can go and you can use it for manage, forget also. Okay, so I have a command. Okay, so first of all we should know it which region we are going to create a cluster. Okay, so I have a command. Okay, so this command what it will do, it will just create the cluster. Okay, so let me copy my region here. Okay, so just you need to remove the region code here. Okay, so what this command it will do, this is the eksctl is a command. Okay, to create the cluster. Okay, and this is a cluster name, this is a region, which region you are going to do it. Okay, okay, so this will go and it will create a cluster. So in the back end what are the things it will happen? Okay, let me come to here. So right now there is no cluster here. Okay, let me come to the cloud formation. Okay, so whenever we created any cluster using the eksctl command, so there is a stack it is going to create in the cloud formation. Okay, there is a two stack it will be created. So it will be taking care of end to end. That means creating a VPC, subnets, okay, and internet gateway, NAT gateway, okay, security groups, okay, all the things it will be taken care by using only one command. Okay, if you use this command, it will create it. So how to create, how to delete it also, I'm going to show it to you, and how to manage it. Okay, how to deploy some sample application, how to access it, that is also we are going to cover it. So I think this it will take 15 minutes. Okay, let's wait for that one. So right now our EKS cluster is created. If you come to here, EKS cluster, my cluster, and the region name is ready. Okay, if you are able to go slowly up, so there is a cube config also. By default it is already created. Okay, that means all the configuration is it is configured by eksctl only. So we wanted to just execute this command to see the output. That means so how many nodes are created. Let me execute the nodes. Okay, so if you're able to see, there are two nodes are created as of now. Okay, so so once the cluster is created in the back end, so what are the things it has happened? We are not sure. Okay. So earlier I said that so cloud formation stack it is going to create it. So if you are come to cloud formation, okay. So there is a two, one is for EKS cluster, one is for node group. Okay. So this two is created under there is a VPC, okay, and network configuration, all the details it will be there. Under the node group, there is a manage nodes, how many nodes are created, okay, all the details it will be there under here. Okay, okay, so here also if you come to cluster, okay, here also it is created my cluster. Okay, so here if you are able to see that overview and the cluster information, you can able to see it in the top. Okay, that is the latest one, 1.25. Okay, and API server endpoint, certificate authority. Okay, so all the details it is there in the overview. Okay, if you come to the resource, okay, left side if you are able to see pods, replica set, deployments, okay, and stateful set, diamond set, jobs. So everything you can able to see it here. Okay, if you come to under cluster, how many nodes are created, okay, all the details it will be there. Okay, okay, if you come to the compute section, so there is a nodes. Okay, under nodes there is a two nodes are created. If you come to the node group, so here there is a two desired it is created. That means two nodes are running. If you come to the below, this is a forget profile. Whenever we create a forget profile, so it will be there under here. Okay, so this is about compute section. If you come to the networking section, so there is a VPC, subnet, okay, and security group, additional security group, all the details it is there. Okay, add-ins, okay. There is no add-ins. If you wanted to enable it, you can just get more add-ins also. Okay, authentications, okay. There is no authentication is configured. I mean, OIDC identity provider. If you wanted to do integration with the other, okay, authentication, you can just associate it. Okay, logging details. So all the by default it is on only. So when we are creating the production, so it should be enabled all the details. Okay, update is okay. Whenever you update any versions, it is coming to here. Okay, and tags. Okay, here in the under tags, all the details it will be there. Okay, so this is all about the clusters. Okay, so now our cluster is created. Okay, and we have implemented pre-requirements, everything. Okay, now I wanted to see the nodes. Okay, so there is a lot of commands here. There, how many nodes are there? Okay, okay, so this is a one kind of to check the nodes. Okay, if you are not using this one, you will get only for the node details. If you wanted to see the what is the external IP and the internal IP, external IP. So what is the image, kernel versions, what is the container runtime you are using. Okay, all the details it is coming. So earlier container runtime you are using a Docker engine. Now we are coming to container D. Okay, so this is all details it will give. And if you wanted to see the all the by default pods, okay. So these are all the pods, okay. All the details it will be there under kube system. Okay, these are all the ports are there. Okay, this is one command you can use it. Okay, so now I wanted to deploy one sample application. Okay, okay. So let me create a namespaces for first. Okay, so this what this command it will do, it will just create a namespace called EKS-sample app. Okay, so under that we are going to create a deployment. Okay, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a file called sudo vim, and this is a file name. Okay, let me go inside here. Okay, let me copy I have a sample application. Okay, I'll just insert it. Okay, I'll just paste it here. Okay, this, let me queue. This is not going properly. What we can do it? Let me exit from here. Let me delete this rm. Okay, okay. So now what we can do it? We can just upload it. Okay. So now what I will do? I'll just upload the file. Okay. Let me just copy paste it here. Okay. Let me save it as a in the desktop. Okay. The file name called EKS, right? Sorry, deployment. Okay. And I'm going to create a one more file called services. Okay. And I'm going to create a okay. So now what I'll do, I'll come to here. Okay. I'm going to just upload these two files. One is for deployment, one for services. Let me one by one we can upload it. Okay. Let me upload it one more file called services. Okay. Let me verify it. So one file it is created. It is many requests. Let me upload it once again. Let me upload services. Okay. Let's wait for to complete this one. Okay. So now there is a two files are there. Let me verify it. Okay. Now I'm going to deploy the sample application. Okay. So I'm going to use a command. Okay. Qctl apply -f, and this is a deployment name. That means YAML file name. Okay. Let me close it. Okay. So the same way we need to apply it for services also. Okay. So what is this? It is showing it is deployed. Okay. The same way we need to do it for sample also. Let me apply it. Okay. So it is showing no post apply. It is sample. Nothing. It is showing nothing. Sorry guys, I think the file it is not uploaded. So if you do the cat command, okay, so it will show us the output. Okay, sample and services. Okay, so the output it is showing here. Okay, so here I'm going to use a cluster IP. Okay, to deploy it. Okay, now so let me apply it. I mean, let me create the resource. Okay, so this is created. I mean, services it is created. Okay, let me verify all the resources it is created or not under the this namespaces. Okay, okay. So what are the things it is created here? So it is created three pods. Okay, and there is a one services it is created. So we are using a cluster IP. In the future, we can able to cover it node port, load balancer, ingress controller, everything. Okay, and deployment also it is showing. Okay, and replica set also it is showing. Okay, so this is how we can able to create the sample applications. Okay, let me verify the only for the resource. Okay, so now what we can do it, we can just describe about the sample services. Okay, now we can able to see all the service all the resource, right? Now we can able to visible, can able to visible only for the services. If you come to here namespaces EKS. Okay, if you come to the type, here it is using cluster IP. Okay, so this is how we can describe the each services. If you wanted to do it for pod also you can do it, replica sets, everything. Okay, now what we can do it, we need to do it for uh, pod also, right? Okay, qctl, I think we can use the same command. This it will give the, all the details. Okay, let me just copy this one. Okay, okay, so this till that this is a command, then you need to copy this name. Okay, just paste it here. So it will show us all the describe again. Okay, this is all about pods and services describe. Okay, now I wanted to log into the pod. Okay, how do we log in? Okay, so what we can do it, we can just use a same command here. Okay, so this is a pod name, right? So just remove all the details. Okay, qctl exec hyphen it, and okay, and this is a pod name. Okay, then what we can do it, hyphen slash bin slash bash. Okay, what this it will do, it will just log into the pod. Okay. What is the error? Sorry, I have not mentioned namespaces also. Hyphen n EKS sample hyphen app. Okay, error line experiment not found. Let me verify the pods once again. Okay, now what we can do it, we can just copy entire pod name. Okay, now I can just replace it here. Okay, so now we are in a root. Okay, if you're able to see this is the our pod. Let me just verify it. Okay, these are all the present directory it is available. Okay, so now I wanted to browse it. So we have deployed the application sample application, right? Okay, let me just use a curl command. We are getting output or not? See, we are getting a output. Okay, so whatever we have deployed the application, that is successfully done. Okay, and you can just verify the DNS also. Okay, it is coming from the name server. Okay, that means the okay, this is a cluster details. Okay, okay, so this is how we can create a cluster. We can deploy the SAMP application. Okay, this is the one type of doing the cluster creations deploying. Okay, so what we can do it, we can just delete the namespaces. If we delete this namespaces, all the whatever we are configured, it is going to delete it. Okay, and same way, once it is done, okay, so you need to use just one command to delete it. Okay, let it delete this one. Okay, now what I'm going to, I wanted to delete the entire cluster also. So once you used it, just delete it, otherwise this will be charged. Okay, so once I have executed this command, it is going to delete all the clusters. Okay, again you can come back to the cloud formation. Okay, so it is showing right deleted in progress. Okay, if you come to cluster also, this is also it is going to delete it. If you come to the EC2 section also, there is a two nodes it is running, right? These also it is going to delete it. Okay, so these are all the things it is going to delete it next 15 minutes. Okay, so this is how we can delete the cluster. Okay, and let's connect tomorrow how to create a cluster using the AWS console. Okay, so if you're like this video, please subscribe it and comment it. If any new topic, if you wanted to cover it, just let us know. Okay, so thanks everyone. Please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.